Evening, people. I have completely forgotten to upload the flyer, so you're not getting one of those. But we are back for the finals tonight of the GTTCC. So round 8, we've got 2 races again lined up. We've got High Speed Ring for race 1. Stickers still available. No t-shirts anymore. Hit me up at dartsmaker@googlemail.com. Let's get out of that. Evening. How are we all doing? Finals night tonight, so we are live for the last 2 races of the season. We've got the first race, which is High Speed Ring, and then it's a mystery final track. I don't know. I think lobby hosts, well, lobby hosts better know, because without lobby hosts knowing, everyone could pick a random track. So lobby hosts know, and I think they've only just found out tonight as well. So no practice for anyone in terms of, you know, the car. There has been an update as well, so I think some of the cars have been nerfed in terms of power. So if you don't know what nerfing is, it means that they've been taken down a little bit, dropped a peg or two. Maybe you lot picking the G70 throughout the lobbies has caused them to nerf it. Maybe that seems to be the case anyway. But yeah, we are live for both of the final races tonight. Qualifying has just started, so let's get into that. And we'll try and go through points as well, shall we? That's what I need. Okay. Put the old nonsense on for you lot. There we go, nonsense on. So, let's get into the points then quickly. Where are we? Okay, so Dark Clark leading the Fusion. We've got Fusion and Elite drivers in this lobby again tonight. So Dark Clark leading Fusion, 236 points. Hirokram in second with 215 points. We've got Judge Pickle in third with 150 points. Donkey Chong fourth with 132 points. Fifth is 2 drivers actually, Mocking Weeks and LFC Fan. Toby is 126 points in 7th. 8th is Fat Pickles Bro. Batman is 9th with, Fat Pickles got 115 points. Batman in 9th with 109 points. Nicolaidas with 108 points. Got JRC 87 with 97 points. I Am Dommy with 91 points. GT Deli B we've not seen, he's got 48 points. IGTSH Dixon, again not seen him since first couple of rounds, 43 points on board for him, and T50 Phil 16 points on board for him. And if I just quickly flick over to Elites, who have we got in this one? And so it is Janio leading the Elites with 208 points. Hot on his heels though is ADG 123 with 206 points. Mutt 36 in third with 173 points. We've got Rick 33 GTI in fourth with 169 points. Ginger Crackhead in 5th with 150 points. We've got Golden Brownie in 6th with 130 points. Robusta Hood in 7th with 119 points. We've got James Harvin in 8th with 83 points. Staffy GT7 in 9th with 80 points. Tiddy Mana in 10th with 71 points. DMK Chalky in 11th with 30 points. We've got Scotty 1230 in 13th, 12th with 26 points. Marshall 2012 with 17 points in 13th, and Idle 4 Gaming in 14th place with no points on the board for him. Right, that's enough of you, Golden Brownie. Let's go and have a look who's up front. It is GTP Toby currently in the G70. He's got himself a 1:17.029 on the clock. Can he hold that one? But the battle really is between these two, Hirakram and oh sorry, not James Harben. Where has he gone? There he is, Dark Clark in 12th currently. These two at the front of Fusion. So don't be surprised if those times change. Again, a lot of these drivers very tactical. They'll be thinking about, you know, doing a couple of laps, losing a tiny bit of fuel if they need to blow out a set of tyres. Come in, fresh tyres, won't refuel. Obviously, keep that car as light as possible. And then try and put in an even faster lap at the end of qualifying. Doesn't always work. Oh, we don't want to be seeing that either, people. Let's not be doing that. That's not the racing lot. Well, you know, it is because it's the fastest way around the track, but it's cheating. We don't want to see it. So there he is, Dark Clark. Just as I was saying, we'll probably go a little bit quicker. He's found himself on the top spot, 1:16.746 then for him. GTP Toby then, still second, Hirakram third. James Harben in fourth. And the Audi TT. Rick 33 GTR from Elites then in fifth. R.I.P. Aussie, yeah, well said, my friend, and Hulk Hogan as well. Come on, and Mr. Tamiya, I heard as well. He died as well the same day as Aussie. So big up him as well for the Tamiya remote control cars. George Pickle third in Fusion, faster than his dad. Don't know how that's going down at home. Is he in here tonight? There he is. There's Dad. Fat Pickles. Opting for different cars then. Fat Pickles going for the Mazda, and Judge Pickles opting for the G70. It does seem to be the most popular car throughout the lobbies. And although this is final round, we have got the Race of Champions next week, which is going to be top 3 from each of the divisions. So Fusion, Elite, what do we got? Fusion, Elite, Sergeant Pro 1, Beginner. Is that it? Just the 4 lobbies? And those top 3 from each lobby will all be thrown into one lobby, and then we'll race it out. Same format as this, 2 races, 2 half-an-hour races. I'm not sure where at yet. I don't know if they know where at yet. So Toby pushed down the order then. A couple of drivers gone a little bit quicker. Who have we got? Dark Clark still on that top spot. But this man James Harben has found a little bit of pace in that Audi TT. 1:16.917 on the clock for him. Not anymore, goes quicker. 1:16.645 on the clock then. It's that big spoiler. It's too big. Dark Clark pushed to second then in his own lobby. It's not his lobby, but you know, he's Fusion. It's the Elite boys that have joined our lobby, so to speak. Hirakram as well. Getting dented up by the Audi TT. We'll see whether that lasts though. Still, what have we got? Oof. A minute left of qualifying. Let me move that great big bottle of pop. So, covering the tyre and other things in the bottom corner. 33 then in 5th. He's just found his way past Toby as well. Toby down to 6 now then. Hopkins 7th on the grid. LFC fan in 8th. Judge Pickle 9th. We'll soon find out though. 10-minute qualifier. Got about 30 seconds left. They will get to finish any laps they're on, so these boys just starting a fresh one. JRC and Hirokram will also get to see another lap. Scott Barlow, will he get round? What's he got? 12 seconds. Oof. Will you see another lap? Don't know if he will. It's going to be on the nubbin just about. No. So he does cross the line then. That is a qualifying over. But so still plenty of drivers out on track though. Still racing until they cross that line. So it is still this man up front. Finding time in that little Audi over the boys in the G70. Pushing hard then at the end. Tyres blown out, what can they do? Doc Clark, can he retake that top spot? Rick 33 giving us a little flash of the lights as well. He can't. James Harben stays in that first position. Dark Clark second then. Hirokram still out on track. Being chased actually. Oh no, he slows down. Who's that that's just come around the outside of him? That's JRC Racing. Moves up from 11th to 8th. Not Hirokram, not JRC Racing, who just crossed the line. Hirokram slowed down. He was in 3rd, but Fat Pickles comes through right at the end of qualifying then, snatches 3rd position. We'll have a look at those qualifying positions there. So James Harben from Elites then, not Fusion, taking pole position. Dark Clark 2nd, Fat Pickles coming through and smashing everyone out the way right at the end, taking 3rd on the grid for race 1. Hirokram in 4th, Rick 33 in 5th, Golden Brownie 6th, Mocking Week 7th, JRC Racing in 8th, GTP Toby in 9th, LFC Fan in 10th, Judge Pickle in 11th, Scotty Boy in 12th, Big Herc in 13th, and Donkey Chong 14th. There it is, start at 15 then, so 3 minutes. 3 minutes-ish. Yeah, so Race of Champions, same time, same place next week. Top 3 from the lobbies. Hirokram. Just calling James Harben an alien then. This is Hirokram calling James Harben an alien. Towmaster. I didn't check his tyres out though. We might have blown a set of tyres out in that 10 minutes to try and get that time. We'll see though. Might stack up to be a good one here. Again, no idea what second race is. No idea where it's going to be. I don't know if anybody else has any ideas. Well, I don't think there was a track update. Was there tonight? There was an update. I know there was cars. I don't know if there's a track. This race is going to be tough coming from Hirokram. Need 3 points, and even Dark Clark thrown up there. Need 3 points ahead of Hirokram for championship. Oh, it's on for this final round then. Should be good. Should be good. If they can get past James Harben. And that smash it. I think he's got an extra duck power in that. Not an extra horsepower. You don't know about duck power. He doesn't need horsepower. horses. Who needs those great big Shire things? Nah. Duck power for Mr. Harbin. Okay, race 1 of the final round. About to kick off. High speed ring. It's not a ring at all. I don't know why it's called high speed ring, because you can't even turn it into a ring at any point. I didn't make it up. Leave the nonsense on, please, PlayStation. Let me turn it off. Right, here we go then. The Audi on the front row of the grid. Can he fend off the G70s? There's a fair few of them behind him. Lights go on then. Well, that's not a great start from Mr. Harbin. Dark Clark peels away, as does Hirokram. Fat Pickles finds a way past as well. Does he? Just. Dark Clark leads then through this long sweeping turn 1. And next corner's a little bit tricky. Hirokram already found a way up the inside of Dark Clark into turn 2. Be careful, just contacting the wall through there, can't carry the speed through. Pickles has found a look around the outside of Dark Clark, has a little think about it around the outside of Hirokram here as well. Look at this. Mazda coming alive here then at high speed ring. Come on camera, get off the wall. Like anything down that tunnel. Absolutely neck and neck, but Fat Pickles has got the inside line. Who can carry the speed though through this long final turn? It's looking like it's going to be the driver around the outside, but Dark Clark saying I'm having none of that. Straight through the middle, thank you very much. GTP Toby, they're all piling up on him now. Slipstream coming in then for Hirokram as he goes for a look around the outside this time. Camera. Golden Brownie and the Ferrari having a stamp here as well then. Look at this, the elites throwing the hat in the ring. Mocking Weeks finding a way through as well. It's all changed here then in lap 2. Look at this, still bunched together. Oh, a little bit of contact from some of those drivers behind. Golden Brownie does get through to the lead of the race, but Hirokram not looking like he's having much of that for too long. Is the Mario Kart Ferrari up front. Apologies, Super Mario. Hirokram second then. A little bit of a straight to have a dig. When I say a straight, it's a sort of little right hand, but carry a lot of speed through here. It's going to be a good first race tonight then. Still all over the back then in second. JLC racing through to third. Dark Clark fourth. All going to change here though on this long straight. You can see them weaving about looking for position. Look at James Harbin using the duck power. Try and fly on the inside of everybody here. Not quite enough ducks on that occasion. So Dark Clark fourth then. Mocking Weeks fifth. Toby in 6th, we've got 33 in 7th, James Harbin using all the ducks in 8th, Donkey Chong's having a look on the inside of him though, coming into turn 2, a little bit of contact between those two, Judge Pickle then, Donkey Chong and James Harbin running a little bit slow out of that turn, Judge Pickle and Big Hurt find a way through. This driver's positions, I can just see the list on my left hand side moving all over the place and I just can't even keep up with it. You boys got catch up. You've got catch up on, or you just all maniacs. Somebody's usually crashed into a wall and been left behind by now. But no, all on it. Scotty just at the back at the minute. C-Fan in 13th. Pickles in at 12th. James Harbin lost a few ducks, then down to 11th. Donkey Chong 10th. Big Herc in 9th. Everyone again peeling across the track, looking for ways through. 33 in, well, it was 7th, now 5th. They all veer back into position just as they come into this turn. Don't even know where to look. There's just every turn, drivers are swapping positions. Melee heading down that little straight up. I might just watch this race. I might just sit and watch it, it's too good. Dark Clock has squeezed his way through to the front of the race though. GTP Toby follows him through to second. Again, drivers just swapping positions left, right and centre. Pretty much corner after corner. Toby second then, Hirogram third. That Dark Clark peels across the other side of the track to try and drop the toe from those drivers behind. Mockinweek through to fourth. Golden Brownie from first to fifth. Oh, it's not coming in very hot in the back. Big Herc in 6th, Rick 33 7th, Judge Pickle in 8th. LFC fan getting a little bit bullied by JRC in the Genesis. Tiny bit of contact between those two. James Harben maybe throwing a couple of ducks out the window to lighten that Audi. LFC fan, slipstream working great down this start-finish straight. Donkey Chong in 12th, then Scotty Boy back to 13th. Having a look at 12th actually coming down there, side by side with Donkey Chong, got the inside line as well. Takes a position there as well, Scotty Boy. Ahead of Donkey Chong, ahead of Fat Pickles Bro as well. What is going on? You boys have left catch up on or something. Chain link, fence drive, what's going on? There's usually 2 or 3 little piles of people at this point. Mocking them through to the lead of the race. Hirogram second, Dark Clark third. Who knows? Let's get ourselves on board with a bit of a mocking week and have a look back. Got slipstream on strong, catch up on, what's happening? It's Mocking Weeks' lobby. Starting to break apart a little bit now, but yeah, if you're in the pack, you get a good opportunity to slingshot past some drivers using that slipstream. They all start to close back up on Mocking Weeks then. A little bit bullied coming into turn 2. Out of there perfectly cleanly, gets a little bit of a pull on Hirogram as well, enough to keep him out of danger coming into this next turn. I say that, I thought Hirogram was coming for a lunge up the inside, but a little bit wide through there, catches the apex. Sorry Selena, don't think you're part of this one. They all come peeling down this little back straight. Again, it's not quite straight into this last turn. They are starting to break apart a little bit now. They're Mocking Weeks 0.4 of a second ahead as they hit this start-finish straight. That won't last for long though. Hirogram, Dark Clark right behind him. GTP Toby leading the next little pile, but they're only 0.6 back from Dark Clark, so he's being harassed actually by the big Golden Brownie Judge Pickle. 33 and LFC fan just in the back of that fight there. Golden Brownie gets through, drags Judge Pickle through as well. GTP Toby, oh, he just loses out. Judge Pickle gets through to that position, takes 5th. Big Herc in 6th then. There's Rick 33, LFC fan, bolted onto the back end of this one now. James Harben. JRC Racing trying to close back up. Fat Pigglesboro into 12th, Scotty Boy in 13th, Donkey Chong now being left behind a little bit, 15 seconds back. Running slow, not happy I don't think, or something probably in the chat right about now, kicking off. Rah! Explosion. Has managed to hold on to that lead. I don't know whether he's going to this time though. enough power. Looks like he has, straight past Mocking Weeks using that slipstream. Again, Dark Clark as well, just using the toe around that, along that start finish straight. Get themselves back past Mocking Weeks. A few drivers in his rear view mirror, but half a second back, different exits, different entry points there for everybody. MRCs going a little bit defensive, then trying to fend off any attack from Dark Clark. They are all pretty much together. Mocking Weeks is going to go and slot himself up between the two of these. Still a big pile of drivers just lurking in the background as well. Back onto this start finish straight we go. Mocking Weeks getting a great run through there, already on the side of Dark Clark here. Got the toe off of MRCs, squeezed a little bit. Look at this Golden Brownie in that Ferrari, look at it. Dragging GTP Toby along for the ride as well. Absolutely stomping up that start finish straight. Again, Mocking Weeks looking for a bit of a move on MRCs here as well. Golden Brownie up the outside. Oof, tiny bit of contact there. The Ferrari is just too quick. Sounds great as well. A little bit of contact again, but who's going to win out through here? Golden Brownie or Mocking Weeks, side by side on the exit. MRCs having a look. We've got Toby, Dark Clark. They're all gathering back up again coming into this last turn. What is going on tonight? Nobody's ever put two lobbies together and had it this close with this many drivers for so long. You lot have set this up, I swear to God. Now then, Golden Brownie into the lead of the race. Big pile of drivers behind him now though. Toby riding the curves, looking for a way through, cuts back to the outside. Rick 33 as well from Elite found his way through. He takes second off of Toby here, not quite quick enough through that turn. I lose it back to Mocking Weeks here, he does. James Harben chucked a few more ducks out the window, he's gaining time. Oh, sideways in that Audi. Oh, lost a lot of time through there. Toby does squeeze one up the inside though. He now takes the lead of the race. Look at that. What have we got? First to 9th, pretty much 10th, 11th. 12th, not far off. Scotty Boy only 2 seconds back. Donkey Chong, I think, yeah, give it up first race. Not sure what happened there. Not in the chat either. Usually in the chat, Donkey calling me some names or something. Look at this, still at it. So gonna check settings when I leave and see if you've left catch up on. Ferrari. You've got a couple of mushrooms you've been throwing out. I know it's Super Mario, but you disguised it. Is it really a Mario Kart? The odd banana skin? Not that I've seen drivers spinning around here. There's MRCs pushing Golden Brownie across the bridge. So got catch up on. So got catch up on. Gotta have. Look at this Ferrari. Golden Brownie stomping it then. harassing the boys in Fusion League. Supposed to be the best of the best. They're being shown a thing or two tonight by the elite boys. Have they been sandbagging? Have you lot been sandbagging? Have you been lying about your times, braking before the line so you set slower times? Asking for a friend, obviously, in Minecraft GTA. Chewy! Oh no, something's wrong with his pedals, Chewy. Is it you controlling them? Is that what's wrong with them? Come on, you knew I was going to ask. You knew I was going to ask. Golden Brownie holding his own at the minute for the elite boys. He's having a little look though, trying to get his nose the inside of Golden Brownie into this last turn. Not quite worked out. He is closing up still. Clark in third, Toby in fourth, Rick 33 in fifth. I don't know why I do the things down here. Because everyone changes position. Look, I'm going to wait till they get onto a corner or someone crashes or something. They're still battling it out there. Right. Turn 2 is usually pretty easy, isn't it? Alright, so it is Golden Brownie still leading then, Mocking Week second. I am commentating on the race. And still kicking off here though for third. Dark Clark and Toby having a battle for that one. Dark Clark doing a little bit of wall riding through there. Gets into third, Toby in fourth then. Oh, Mocking Weeks has just got a nose at the outside of Golden Brownie. Loses it on the apex though. Just every corner people are swapping. Rick 33 in fifth, Hirokram in sixth. Not even getting a chance to have a drink here, look. Let's look at the Duckmobile. Little battle at the back still kicking off this bit here though. LFC fan Big Herc. Again, you know, it's a battle all over. KRC, Judge Pickle. Still at it. Again, Fat Pickles. Closing back up 1.2 seconds. Scotty Boy falls off the back a little bit, 3.5. But if you lot have got catch up and slipstream on strong and all the rest of it, elastic bands attached, God knows what else. Then you know, maybe he'll close back up. Donkey Chong is back out on track, hopefully, pedals fixed. Put your racing slippers on. It needs the racing slippers. It knows if you're trying to use the wrong trainers. Look at this, Golden Brownie. Ferrari just finding its feet here then. 17 minutes into race one. That that front right is a little bit broken though. How long you can fend off these drivers on that. Soft tyres as well, they're going to be done. Has got the drivers behind on mediums. Still that front right looking a little bit beaten up due to this corner mostly. And turn 2, turn 1. Dark Clark on the mediums as well. Yeah, so the Ferrari quick, but it won't be quick for long. Once it starts wearing through those tyres, it'll lose speed, lose traction, and fall back. And unfortunately for Golden Brownie, even if he does come in the pits and get tyres, by the time he's done that and come back out, he's going to be way off the back of the pack. Whether that's enough to come back, that's if he pits. That's if he doesn't just try and destroy them though. So we've got 11 minutes left. Mocking Weeks just finds a way through though. Oh, a couple of drivers actually finding their way past. Oh, there is somebody sideways now. That's never happened yet. Ever. Who is it? Who is it? I don't know, I just heard absolute tyre squealing chaos and carnage. Thought drivers were going backwards, but no. still seem to be working with Donkey Chong. Unfortunately, that's pretty much a race thrown in the bin for him. Weeks then through to first. Again, Golden Brownie, I think those tyres just starting to catch him out at this point in the race, drops to 7th. Admittedly, admittedly didn't have a good couple of corners. But I think those tyres are just coming to the end. Although saying that, Knocking Weeks on a set of softs as well. He's still pushing here. It is Dark Clark that has got himself through to the front of the race. Hirokram has followed him through as well. Toby third, JRC Racing in fourth, Rick 33 in fifth, Knocking Weeks 6th now then. Duck Power, James Harvin 7th, Golden Brownie in 8th, Fat Pickles 9th, Big Hurt 10th, LFC Fan in 11th. Judge Pickle in 12th, Scotty Boy 13th, 3.8 seconds down, so still not out of it yet. And Donkey Chong, unfortunately, a long way back due to mechanical issues. He's had to come in the pits and do something with his pedals. Seems to be working now, though. Still pick up points. Still on the same bit of straight. Unbelievable. These two neck and neck as well. Hirokram just edging his way past on the exit of that one. Absolutely exploring the limits through there, Hirokram. To as well, Dark Clark chasing him down, Toby as well. Again, well, everybody's still just there in the same shot, really. 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in race 1. So gaps are opening up, but been saying that all race, and then all of a sudden everyone's back together and crashing into each other, and there's 9 drivers wide going round a corner. Hirokram then leads, then coming onto this start-finish straight. Dark Clark right behind him. Probably, will he go for a move into turn 1? He has a little look and does go for it. Retakes that top spot then. That might be how it goes for the next couple of laps. Knocking Weeks back through to third, then gets his way past Toby again. Golden Brownie back up to 5th. And a little bit of grip back in those Ferrari tyres. Not much though, looks pushed him out to the wall. He's going to be slow through here. Duck Power and JRC Racing probably going to get past him. And do. Oh no, sorry, Duck Power has. JRC not quite. Ferrari front right, absolutely broken. 33 in 8th, Fat Pickles 9th, LFC Fan in 10th, Judge Pickle in 11th. Big Herc now falls off the back of the pack a little bit. He's 2.6 seconds down. He's on the mediums and he's blown out his front right more than the Ferrari on the softs. Pushing that thing really hard then. Scotty Boy in the same livery, just not been able to put the pace down tonight, I don't think. Again, Donkey Chong with the mechanical issue. Look at this. Knocking Weeks finding a little bit of oomph down that start-finish straight then. Again, just making those softs hook up when he needs to. 6 minutes remaining then in race 1. It's been an absolute belter, to say the least, this one. Have a little bit of a gap from everybody else, but it's only what, 0.4, 0.5 of a second, if that. Keep holding on onto it for the time being. 3 G70s hunting this Mazda down though. GTP Toby has a look at the inside of Hirakram, whose tyres have got the life. It's Hirakram that holds on to that one. Wheat actually makes a little bit of a gap between himself and Dark Clark, enough to possibly keep him safe into turn 1. They all close back up. Fat Pickles in the background, just slingshotting his way past a couple of drivers. G70s finding their way through just about. Sorry about the camera scratching. It's too close to the fence. It doesn't like it. Okay, Dark Clark then through to the lead of the race. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Everybody's still on the same corner, pretty much. Definitely got to catch up on. Not having it. It's not slipstream. I think it's slipstream. Oh no, I bet it is slipstream strong. Catch up. Drivers at the back would have caught up by now. Look at this. Dark Clark then pulling. He's got half a second over Mocking Weeks, hitting this start-finish straight. 4 minutes remaining on clock. Yep. And Hirakram side by side coming into turn 1 then. Weeks picking up the toe from Dark Clark. It's his turn now to try and take that lead again. And look at them, still all bearing down on the top 3. Definitely got some kind of cheat code activated. Rick33 says, you know what? If Mocking could do it in the Mazda, so can I. Almost gets third. Hirakram tried to have a little dive up the inside of Mocking Weeks as he was coming across on the corner. Dark Clark as well trying to have a go at Hirakram. It's all getting a little bit punchy now, come towards the end of the race. Oh. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers all together still. It's unheard of. Mocking Weeks then leads us round. Finished lap 21, already peels over to that left-hand side to get away from the toe as much as he can, defend into this turn 1, but look how close they are to him. In the middle of this melee then, we're on board with GTP Toby, RIP Aussie. Chaos, just absolute chaos. Nobody knows where anybody is. Drivers just coming from the back to the front. Look, here's Fat Pickles, bro. Evening. Where have you been all race? Goes for a lunge up the inside of Hirakram. It's all getting a bit feisty here then at the end of this one. They're going to be like this coming across the line. It's going to be absolute mayhem. 28 minutes of this 30 minutes done then. Dark Clark has pulled a little bit of a lead up front. Let's just see what that is. It's 1.1 seconds again, but with all the cheat codes activated that you lot have got on. Oi. I'm sure they're going to close up, which they are. Definitely got slipstream on strong. Look at them all still in a line. Duck Power trying to get through. Fat Pickles now trying to have a go to move up another step. He's third at the minute on the podium. He's just slipped himself into second. Mocking Weeks front tyre absolutely blown out. Dark Clark leads then. What have we got? A minute left. Do you know what? They're going to see another lap here. Might just see another lap. It's going to cut them off halfway through the field. Dark Clark then, that lead disappearing rapidly as Fat Pickles comes stomping his way through then, right up his rear end. Rick 33 again in that Mazda says, yeah, I'm having a go at this, why not? GTB Toby been pretty much fourth all race, I think, from what I can remember. Overcome drops to fifth. Yeah, I think we are going to see another lap here as we come around this last turn. Can Dark Clark fend off a very fast looking Fat Pickles bro? Moves out to the inside. Duck Power does the same thing. Fat Pickles then through to the lead of the race. Final lap gets thrown up in the top left hand corner of the screen. Can Fat Pickles fend off Dark Clark and everybody else behind for this last lap? Take the win. Dark Clark second, Rick 33 again in third. Cram fourth. GTB Toby in fifth now. I say that he's sixth as Duck Power finds a little gap up the inside of him. Okay, let's just get ourselves to the front. Fat Pickles then still leads coming down this little back straight. Just the last turn to go. Bit of a drag race up to the start finish line, but I don't think Dark Clark is close enough. It is going to be a Fat Pickles win here. There it is. Dark Clark takes second. Rick 33 by the skin of his teeth takes third. Hurricane 4, James Harvin fifth. Toby 6th. Judge Pickle 7th. LFC Fan in 8th. Mocky Weeds 9th. Golden Brownie in 10th. Scotty Boy 11th. JRC Racing in 12th. Big Herc in 13th. Donkey Chong 14th. Are you lot trying to kill me or what? Can't keep up with that much. Wow. Hold on. Forget you lot. Slipstream strength. Real? No. No. Boost is off. No. Not having it. No. 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 Not having it. Not having it. There's no way. There's no way that you lot would pile together that close for that long. No way. Whew. Well, hold on, that's not what I want. No. Road Atlanta. Is that what it is? Is that actually what it is? Because somebody else has said, oh no, that says Daytona. Route X? No, let's not do Route X. No. No, not Route X. It's like a mile and a half. It is Road Atlantic. It's like a mile and a half, 2 miles straight into a great big bank turn, into a mile and a half straight, into another bank turn. Is there a bit of a bridge on it or something? Bit of an up and down? Is there? Maybe. Something like that. Road Atlanta then for the last race. Right, let's get ourselves... Come on, pad. There we go. Let's get ourselves on here then. I and see what we can make of this one. So, race 2 setup is a little bit different. So race 1 they get to choose their own car, hence why there was different models out there. Race 2 they don't get to choose their own car. It gets chosen for them. So everybody in race 2, regardless of division, has to have the Nissan GTR. Who's got the wrong car? Yeah, Scotty. No. Scotty boy. Now you gotta have a GTR, bro. Can't just write GTR on the side or something and pretend we won't notice. Alright? So yeah, everybody in a Nissan GTR. Let's get the oh, that's not the line JRC race. That's not the line, is it? Let's find a driver about to cross the line, shall we? You! LFC fan. Finds himself with a little bit of a penalty there. So, down the start finish straight, then into turn 1, up the hill. A little bit tricky then, up the hill through the S's. Blind apexes for the first 2. Back down the hill here. Again, difficult to overtake this circuit along the back straight. It really is about the only place, unless you're willing to go for lunges through corners like this, which is not going to be good for anybody. That's a little bit of a straight, yeah, I suppose if somebody gets a poor exit out of the turn. Double right hander here then. And this will be the overtaking straight. Again, this is also the penalty straight, as you can see. NFC fan, well, doesn't lose his penalty. Let's see if Judge Pickle will do a lap for us. Oh, Donkey Chomp. So yeah, this little bit of a straight potentially could be used for overtaking. Into these double right-handers here then, and then onto this back straight. As I say, real long straight here. Good opportunities for overtaking. It has also got that penalty zone on. I was just about to say that LFC fan has got a penalty, and when he hits these 2 yellow markers he'll lose his penalty and blah blah blah, but then he ditched himself, chucked himself in the pit, so that was the end of that. So yeah, this straight, potential to overtake. You can go for a sort of late lunge into the chicane if you're really brave. It does get a little bit tighter there. Back up and over the hill, and down the hill, and onto this start finish straight again. You carry a fair bit of speed through here. Oh yeah, okay. Whether you can go full race pace through there, I don't know. But that is a map and a track run of Road Atlanta. Start at 58, okay. 5 minutes. So yeah, that's Scotty, where have you gone? Have you gone to buy a car? But you've had to go and buy a car, haven't you? Not as warm as it has been, but I hope everyone's staying hydrated. You know, these, especially that last race, jeez. I mean, I'm sweating from that. That was ridiculous. I was doing a stream for a second, got completely sidetracked thinking about something totally different. But there we go. Right. So last race of the season then, here from Road Atlanta. Again, nobody has had practice on it. Nobody's known it's going to be this track until tonight. I hope nobody's known, and it should be a secret for absolutely everybody. So nobody's had, you know, obviously if you've raced it in the past, you know a little bit about it, but no sort of practice in this car at these settings. Maybe, you know, maybe you've pulled the lucky stick out the sack thing and, you know, opted to have a go on this track in this car, blah blah blah, whatever. But again, be absolutely luck of the draw if you got it right, for sure. Especially with the updates. I think we know what comes with the update. Oh well, I don't actually know. I don't pay attention to it, because all I need to know is that I can get into a lobby and stream. I don't need to know which cars, which tracks are available. I just turn up and chat nonsense. Shut up, Donkey Chong. Shut up, Chewy RC. Shh. Don't reply to that. You just worry about your pedals, son. Yeah, last race here then at Road Atlanta. So Dark Clark, he is 3 points currently ahead of Hirokram, plus 3 points. It's probably 5 or 6 points, I think. Well, I don't know. Was he? Yeah, it was. Yeah, Dark Clark leading. Yeah, so it just got to be. Yeah. But it's very close. So yeah, last race. How they all get on here if they've had no practice will be interesting. As you can see, there's a lot of drivers out on track, just trying to get this one right. We'll see. About to start. Yeah, so although this is final race of the season, I'll remind you we've got Race of Champions next week. Same time, same place, 9 o'clock here on my channel, and it's going to be top 3 drivers from each of the divisions. They'll be thrown into a lobby and they all get to race against each other. So you'll probably see, who will you see? You're going to see Dark Clark, you're going to see, oh, I don't know actually. You're going to see Dark Clark, Hirokram from this lobby for sure. Who takes third in this one is yet to be seen. I can't imagine the spreadsheet's going to be updated live, so won't know points to the end. Although, really, I think it's going to be whoever wins between Hirokram and Dark Clark, to be perfectly honest. Right, let's get ourselves in then. Last race of the season. Reverse grid from race 1. All 14 drivers back. Big Herc then going to lead us out. Donkey Chong opting to start from the back with his duff pedals. All the GTRs get off well then. Yeah, just didn't want to get in the way and cause anyone any issues with janky pedals maybe. If they operate alright, maybe he can find his way through this field. We'll see then. A little bit deep then for for Big Herc. JRC Racing has a little look, but not quite close enough. Golden Brownie third. Scotty Boy in fourth then. Judge Pickle fifth. LFC Fan right behind him in sixth. Mocking Weeks seventh. GTP Toby in eighth. James Harben ninth. We've got Hirokram 10th. Dark Clark in 11th. Testing out the off-road capabilities of that Nissan as he tries to look up the inside of Hirokram into the double right-handers. Can't make that one work just yet. Fat Pickles in 12th. Rick 33 in 13th. Donkey Chong in 14th. Pedals seem to be working at the minute. JRC Racing then going for the lead of the race. Coming down this long back straight. Side by side for the two cars. Again, exactly the same power. A slightly later braking for JRC Racing. Gets himself through then to the lead. Big Herc in second. Golden Brownie still third. Scotty Boy fourth. Judge Pickle, gap's already appearing here then. Judge Pickle in fifth. GTP Toby 1.8 seconds down in sixth. Big pile of drivers looking to get past him. Hirokram in seventh. Dark Clark eighth. James Harben ninth. Pat Pickles in 10th. Donkey Chong through to 11th. Rick 33 off track through that turn one, I believe. Yes. Just getting himself back up to speed. Mocking Weeks has made a hash of it somewhere as well. He's dropped to 12th. NFC fan. You two been tangled up together. Is that what's happened? Possibly. And Rick 33 then at the back. JRC Racing starting to stretch out a bit of a lead then. 1.6 seconds. Big Herc, Golden Brownie having a punch up for second, but Big Herc's got a penalty he's going to lose. Golden Brownie will take that one off him. Judge Pickle might even be able to squeeze up his rear end. Came out wrong, didn't it? Oh yeah, look at that, the speed they're carrying past him. Judge Pickle goes through, Scotty Boy goes through, although I think there's only a half a second penalty by Big Herc. That's enough. Whoa, look at this. Hirokram dives up the inside of the chicane, makes that move stick as well. Brilliant. Saw the opportunity and took it. GTP Toby and Big Herc side by side then. Fortunately for Dark Clark, that was the move that might just help Hirokram in this championship, as he was left behind a little bit coming into that chicane. Goes for the move up the inside in turn one though. Makes up a position past Big Herc. Power in 9th. I think Donkey Chong still suffering. Oh, unless he's had a terrible interaction with Fat Pickles. That seems to be more the case. Fat Pickles running very slow then as his car repairs itself. So yeah, it is. Donkey Chong then puts himself back up to speed, but that's the kind of thing we want to see. Fair and respectful racing. JRC then. 4 minutes into race one. He's got 2.6 seconds lead. Golden Brownie holding second. Like the NASCAR. Judge Pickle into third. Hirokram already into fourth position. Scotty Boy and GTP Toby holding the line between Hirokram and Dark Clark. Had already made one of those positions up, but loses it again somewhere, probably on that back straight. James Harben in 8th then. A little bit of a gap behind him. Mocking Weeks. Most of these drivers behind, from 9th backwards, have been involved in some kind of incident. So Mocking Weeks in 9th, LFC Fan in 10th. Those two having a little bit of a coming together. I think Big Herc and Rick 33 might have had a bit of a tumble. Oh no, Rick 33 came off at turn one. Apologies, I didn't mean to do that. Don't know what happened to the Big Herc, and Fat Pickles and Donkey Chong are having a coming together. Donkey Chong has found himself at the back of this race, as he did in race one as well. Done it again. Done it again. Stop it. Look at this. JRC Racing. Find him at exactly the same point. He's made up another second on Golden Brownie. 3.6 second lead. 5 minutes and 40 into race one then. Brownie holding on to that second as well. Judge Pickle third. Hirokram right on his tail though. Dark Clark has found his way through to fifth though, but Toby's right on his heels coming up to turn one. Swerving across the track looking for a way past. Still looking for for a way past here, Toby. Battle just occurring in front as well. Is that Judge Pickle on Golden Brownie? Look at this, 3 wide through that turn in front. Oh no! GTB Toby almost drives himself off track looking for a way past Dark Clark. Let me change that camera angle. Boom. So there we have Hirokram through to second. Chasing JRC Racing down. Hard and fast Golden Brownie in third. Judge Pickle fourth, Dark Clark fifth. On board with GTP Toby. Oh no, no! Golden Brownie goes wide through the chicane. Doesn't crash, no damage on his car, but drops from third. Look at this. Dark Clark looking for a way past Judge Pickle here as well into this turn 1. Almost driving off road again through there, slows the pair of them down as GTB Toby decides he's almost going to have a look. Oh, Judge Pickle struggling to get back onto the apex there. Dark Clark then back in chase mode as he looks to get on the back of Toby deep through there as well. Looks to get on the back of Hirokram in second, but Hirokram has pulled a little bit of time on him. Toby picks up a penalty, running wide off that corner. He's going to lose it straight away as well. So just coming up to these yellow markers then. See the nose of that car dip as the brakes get applied. Oof. Slows it right down. Really, really nasty part of the track to get that penalty zone on. You definitely lose more than that half a second coming down there. He has a look to come back at Golden Brownie through the chicane though. James Harvin got past him, as did Golden Brownie. So JRC Racing then, 4.3 seconds up the road. Still doing alright. Hirokram second. Dark Clark not too far off his tail, 1.8 seconds back. Judge Pickle hanging on to him as well by half a second. James Harvin then through to fifth, 2.8 seconds back from Judge Pickle in fourth. He's got a tiny bit of breathing room behind to GTP Toby. Just been on board with Toby for a lap or two. Scotty Boy then through to 7th. Golden Brownie drops to 8th after that little bit of off-road action. Mackin Weeks again, everyone 9th and backwards. Has pretty much been off track somewhere. So Mackin Weeks 9th, Big Herc 10th, Rick 33 in 11th, Fat Picklesborough in 12th, LFC Fan now 13th, and it looks like Donkey Chong has left the race. Fortunate final evening for him. But I will say, the Elite Boys tonight have put down some stompers on you lot in Fusion. JRC still holding his own up front at the minute, 4.2 seconds ahead of Hirokram. He is being closed up very, very slightly by Dark Clark, and I can imagine JRC Racing will be hoping that these two get so close that they start battling and slow themselves down. Again, Dark Clark will be desperate to finish ahead of Hirokram to take the championship. I think he's ahead anyway. And that's where we needed to be, 3 points ahead of him tonight, I think. The other way around. So Hirokram that needs 3 points on Dark Clark. I've got that chap completely the wrong way around. I think I probably have. Oof, JRC Racing loses a full second then to Hirokram. 11 minutes into race 2 here then. Final race of the season for the MRC GTTCC. That's season 21 almost in the bag. JRC, be careful, you don't want to be picking up those penalties or letting that thing slide out. Second then. Dark Clark not been able to close up as much as I thought at that time. Did drop to 1.4 seconds. It's just yo-yoing about the 1.6 seconds at the minute. George Pickle still in fourth. 2.5 seconds either side of him. Sorry, 3 seconds in front to Dark Clark. 2.7 seconds back to Toby. He's got himself past James Harben though. Easily done on that long back straight if you're close enough. Scotty holding 7th, Golden Brownie in 8th, but finds himself with a 1 second penalty. That's going to put a big dent in his race as well, because Mocking Weeks is only 1.6 seconds behind him. We'll see. He's actually closed it up on Golden Brownie already. A couple of corners to go then. And then we'll see Golden Brownie slow down rapidly. Oh no, both drivers almost off track through there. Oh no, Scotty boy gets it all wrong. Picks up a bit of grass through there. The rear end of that Nissan. Let's go. Here we go then. Golden Brownie penalty about to be lost. Look how quickly Mocking Weeks comes past him. That's definitely more than a second he loses through there, isn't it? Look at that. 1.3 seconds by the time he slams on the brakes. 1.5 back by the time he exits that chicane. And Mocking Weeks was what, 0.2, 0.3 behind him. So yeah, not quite working out the penalties. Let's get ourselves back up front. What's this looking like? That time starting to fall a little bit. JRC maybe getting a little bit sweaty. Seeing he had that great big 4.3 second lead, and that now comes down to 2.6, almost at the halfway point. Needs to just keep putting in those solid laps, maintain that time. He managed to hold the time between himself and Hirakram for the first few that Hirakram was behind him. I assume it's teeny tiny little mistakes that Hirakram's not making. I've just slowed him down a little bit. Tyre wear very similar at this point in the race as well. They won't need fuel or anything. Top 3 then, 5 seconds ahead of 4th place Judge Pickle. Doing alright though, again, faster than his dad. That's all that that's all he needs to know, isn't it? Just, you know, morning dad. Faster than you. That's, you know, that's enough, isn't it? Toby in 5th then. James Harben 6th, falls a little bit further back from GTP Toby. Mocking Weeks then past Golden Brownie after losing that penalty. Now looking to close up on James Harben. 3.5 seconds behind him currently. There is Golden Brownie. All sorts of time lost now then. 3.6 seconds behind Mocking Weeks. Scotty boy, catch him back on track in 9th. He got a little bit leery on the double right-handers just at the end of this straight here. Picked up a bit of grass on the exit of the first one. Trying to gather it back up and it just snapped on him. And we found him off circuit in the second turn, just about there. Just about there. He was facing the other way. Find himself with another second penalty though. Slow him down even further. Should be safe of Rick 33. .2 seconds back. Oh, look at that brake just gets stomped on. Why can't it just let off the gas? Just let off the gas. You haven't got to stamp the brakes on, just let off the gas. Don't let us accelerate. You haven't got to stamp the brakes on. don't like it. So what? He had a second penalty. He was 5.2 seconds ahead of Rick 33, and look, that gap's down to 2.6 seconds. Let off the gas, PlayStation. Rick 33 he stays ahead of Big Herc though for the time being. Fat Pickles in 12th. Getting tangled up with Donkey Chong early on in race 2 here. LFC fan as well. Been off track somewhere. Running a little bit slow at the minute in that GTR. 31 seconds down in 13th. Oh, look at this. JRC Racing then. Palms are sweaty. Who else knows the lyrics? Stick them in the chat. JRC Racing then under threat of losing the lead here to Hirakram. He's managed to smash all that time between himself and the leader. That's half a second between them currently. Dark Clark has been dragged along for the ride. He hasn't managed to close up on Hirakram though. But the pair of them have obviously been sticking down far faster laps than JRC Racing. So through the S's we go then. You might see Dark Clark close up a little bit unless Hirakram can make his move on JRC Racing as soon as possible. Time down to 1.5. JRC Racing should hold on to it into this double right-hander. Hirakram hot on his heels on the exit of this one. Oh no, Dark Clark drifts that Nissan across the grass on the exit of the double rights. Doesn't lose too much time, but we are going to go for a race swap, position swap here. A race lead position swap. Jesus, keep words out. Hirakram then pushing his way past JRC Racing. Just in time by the time they hit the chicane. JRC Racing not letting that one go easily though. Let me just keep my eye on this man because he seems to want to drive off track. He has found himself with a half a second penalty as well with that little excursion onto the grass. Toby then into 4th position. Judge Pickle has made a mistake somewhere, drops to 5th. James Harbin 6th. Look at this, Mocking Weeks back through to 7th. So it is possible then to come back through and start making points. Making up a fair few points as well. Mocking was at the back. Well, near as damn it. And now holding 7th position. Golden Brownie in 8th. Scotty Boy back on his tail in 9th. No penalty this time. Big Herc 10th. Finally past Rick 33. Fat Pickles on his tail now as well in 12th. LFC fan. Stays 32 seconds. He's only lost a second since we last saw him. As I just see him taking the biggest shortcut ever. Penalty? Yep. There you go. But just take your foot off the gas, PlayStation. GT7, damn it. Hasn't got a standard brakes on. Look at this JRC Racing. Putting in some good time here then. Holding on to the rear end of Hirakram. And the pair of them, Dark Clark's penalty loss, now 2.5 seconds ahead of Dark Clark. JRC Racing will want to stay right where he is, tucked into Hirakram's slipstream, just follow his lines. Hope his tyres haven't got a lot more grip than yours have. I'll try and hold that 2nd position. Toby 4th then, Judge Pickle 5th. Start to bring that time back down, just under a second between these two. Gains a little bit of time through there, hold 10th on him. And more coming into this next turn as well. We'll be able to go for a move down that back straight. Mocking Weeks then, all over the back of James Harbin, coming through the same section. See another couple of position changes here then. opting not to go for it into the double rights then. Mockin, he could have lunged up the inside through there. Just going to wait his turn, wait for this start finish straight. Want to keep my eye on this fight as well. Oh, Judge Pickle not quite close enough to go for the move. Mockin Weeks could well be though. Closes up, but the chicane's coming up very quickly, side by side down the hill. James Harvard does slot into 7th, then decides not to battle it out through the chicane. Could end up taking the pair of you out. Mockin Weeks then through to 6th, 3.7 seconds now behind GTP Toby. What have we got? 8 minutes remaining. Harbin in 7th, will hang on to the slipstream of Mockin. Golden Brownie another 11.5 seconds back, has got Scotty Boy hot on his tail again now. Is he half a second back? Big Herc only 4.2 seconds back. There's Fat Pickles just another 1.8 behind him. Big 33 another 1.7 seconds back, 1.9 sorry, it's just extends through there. And then LFC Fan, oh no, more penalties and some penalties, losing those penalties now. Don Clark has found some time somewhere, he's closed that gap right up on JRC Racing. JRC Racing loses a little bit to Hirakram as well, still getting towed for the time being. But that gap getting ever bigger, he's falling ever closer towards Dark Clark. I think the gap between Dark Clark and Hirakram might just be too much before the end of the race. They put in very, very similar lap times. Again, he's still got to get past the JRC Racing, who's still sticking in some decent times here. Judge Pickle through to 4th then, using that tow. Toby 5th. Mockin Weeks then we watched get past James Harbin into 6th. James Harbin trying to hang on to him as well in 7th. Scotty Boy. Who have we lost? Where's Golden Brownie gone? 13 seconds back then for Scotty Boy. Big Herc through to 9th then. Golden Brownie's made a mistake. Fat Pickles through to 10th. Golden Brownie has been off track again somewhere. Drops to 11th position. Rick 33 not far off for him then. Just 1.4 seconds back. Rain incoming I think. Rick 33. The wipers on again. LFC Fan in 13th. Again just sticking it around the track at the minute I think for LFC Fan. Now look at this, things are going to change now. Hirakram 1.2 seconds ahead of JRC Racing, no slipstream for him. He is now under all sorts of pressure from a Dark Clark, who will be getting a slipstream off the rear end of him. Closes up all the way through those S's. Oh, that's the wrong driver. Slows down loads on the way into that final corner to get a better run down this straight. Does he go for the move into the double right? No. Try to fake out JRC Racing. Oh, he's had a great run through that corner as well. JRC Racing's corner speed not quite as quick. Dark Clark stuck behind him then as they hit this straight. We'll get past him now. We will see the gap between these two are leading this championship. Again, JRC Racing not letting that one go easily. Try and have another little look on the way back on the exit of that corner. Dark Clark does get through, and the gap now 2.9 seconds between Dark Clark and Hirakram. There he is ahead. But we have 4 minutes. That's far too little time. And And he's got a mirror full of JRC Racing to contend with as well. The next few corners at least. So I need to pull up the spreadsheet again and try and figure this out. Damn it, I've closed it. Alright, I'll still go and find it again. Let me figure this out. If Hirokram wins, come on. Points for a win. Okay, let's have a look here then. So, Dark Clark won race 1, didn't he? That puts him 21 points ahead already. Oh, amazing. Yeah, he smashed it. Dark Clark smashed it. Hirokram, you might win the race, but I think Dark Clark has taken it in terms of points, unless Dark Clark spins out, comes in like last. Even then, you were only, well, there's 21 points between you coming into tonight. Oh, they're commentator's curse, look. Commentator's curse. But now you're 42 points ahead of Hirokram. So again, even if Hirokram takes the win, no, he's not 42 points ahead of the way. Okay, what was here? He's down 22 points ahead. Could be the difference then between second and third here. Someone in the chat, Mr. Golden Brownie or whoever's got a bit of time, figure that one out. Hirokram then crosses the line with a minute to go on the clock. JRC Racing is still holding that second position. Dark Clark will be pressuring him now then. Going for the move into turn 1. Not quite able to get the wing up the inside there, Dark Clark. Hirokram 6.8 seconds up the road. Nobody catching him now then. Through the double rights. JRC Racing still got a mirror full of Dark Clark though as they hit this long back straight. Whoa, JRC Racing pushes it deep on the exit. Slipstream working its magic now then. Dark Clark going for the move on JRC Racing. Is it going to be enough into the chicane? It is just. They are going to fight down towards the line as well here. JRC Racing gets a great exit out of there. Hirokram has already crossed the line. Oh, it's JRC Racing that gets his way through into second. Dark Clark third. I don't know anymore. I don't even know. GTP Toby. Is he going to take fourth? Mocking Wheats then right behind him around this final corner. He is. Toby takes fourth then. Mocking Wheats takes fifth. Judge Pickle coming home in 6th position. And let's see Fan in front of him in 13th. Scotty Boy going to come home in 7th. Pickles will take 8th. Big Herc right behind him for 9th, with 33 as well right behind him in 10th. James Harben in 11th. Golden Brownie all the way down in 12th. Picked up a few penalties tonight, and the LFC fan we have already seen across the line. So, you've won it. You were 21 points coming into this one, so it doesn't make any difference. You've won one, he's won one. You're still 20 odd points ahead of him. You win, Dark Clark. Well done. Hirakram, second. Second, Hirakram. Dark Clark's won it. There's no doubt. I don't know why my brain got all confused then. But it did. There are official results then. Hirakram on that top spot. JRC Racing sneaking through to hold on to that second right at the end. Real good battle between him and Dark Clark at the end of that one. Dark Clark taking that third. Then Toby fourth. Rocking Weeks fifth. Judge Pickles sixth. Scotty Boy seventh. Fat Pickles taking eighth. Big Herc ninth. Rick 33 10th. James Harben 11th. Golden Brownie 12th. LFC Fan in 13th. And Donkey Chong, unfortunately, DNF'd this one as well. So pedal issues in race 1. Got tangled up with Fat Pickles early on in race 2, and then I'm not sure if he was still getting pedal issues after that. So unlucky Donkey Chong, unlucky. But yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. But that's it for GTTCC as it is. That's the last round you've just watched, the last race. But again, the same time, same place next week. We've got the Race of Champions. So top 3 from each of the divisions. They will all be thrown in a race together. They will all be thrown in a race together, and we'll have 2 more races next Friday, 9 o'clock, with all the champions. That's what we're doing. So that's it from GTTCC, apart from the Race of Champions next Friday. Don't forget that. I'm back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock with the next faff of the Ring Calf. So there's no series or league or championship or anything like that. It's just a night of fun. 3 different races. I can't quite remember the format, but Nürburgring Nordschleife, and that's all it is. GR3 class cars, Nordschleife. It should be bop on. I think, oh no, sorry, I think they're doing 750 PP. So if you fancy getting hold of that, you know, come and check it out tomorrow. You'll see a few recognised names in there from leagues of old. Only about 2 or 3 maybe, but you'll still see them. And then Sunday night we've got the next round of the Civics Unleashed on. That's going to be 9 o'clock as well on Sunday night. Outside of that, same time, same place next week for Race of Champions, which is top 3 of each division of this. And that's it from me, people. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, make sure you click all the buttons, like, comment, subscribe, stuff, share, do some things, whatever else there is along the bottom there. But most of all, what I want you to do, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.